Sleep isn't just rest. It's a powerful, active process that recharges your brain, balances your hormones, repairs your body, and strengthens your emotional resilience. When you sleep, your brain processes all the input from the day, sorting memories, cleaning out toxins, and literally rewiring neural pathways. That's not rest. That's high-performance maintenance. Skipping sleep even occasionally triggers a silent stress response. Your cortisol rises, your decision-making becomes shaky, your patience drops, and your productivity plummets. Over time, poor sleep habits start mimicking symptoms of anxiety, depression, and burnout, making you feel like you're falling apart for no reason. And the truth is, no amount of caffeine, positive affirmations, or hustle culture can replace the impact of a proper night's sleep. It's not just about feeling rested. It's about functioning at your full capacity. Imagine a phone you never charge to 100%. That's what you're doing to your brain and body when sleep is inconsistent. Without quality sleep, everything else you do in the name of growth and productivity becomes less effective. So if you've been treating sleep like a luxury, it's time to start treating it like a foundation. Let's talk about what sleep does to your brain and why skipping it silently sabotages your self-improvement. During deep sleep, your brain locks in the skills and knowledge you learned during the day. This is why consistent sleep improves learning, focus, creativity, and emotional intelligence. Sleep literally strengthens your mental muscles. REM sleep, in particular, is where emotional regulation happens. It's when your mind processes complex emotions, trauma, and stress. So when you cut sleep short, your ability to control emotions weakens, making you more reactive, irritable, and overwhelmed. Sleep also boosts memory consolidation, meaning your efforts to read, study, or learn new skills are wasted if you don't give your brain the chance to store them overnight. Want to improve your mood, focus, memory, or decision-making? It all begins with rest. Sleep is not time wasted. It's the silent preparation for every breakthrough you're chasing. Your physical health is shaped at night while you're asleep. Deep sleep is when tissue repair happens, muscle recovery kicks in, and your immune system gets its strongest boost. For those working on fitness, sleep is when muscle growth and fat regulation actually occur. Without it, your gains suffer. Your heart rate drops, blood pressure regulates, and your liver processes toxins more efficiently. Sleep is also when your body balances hormones like insulin and leptin, which control your appetite and metabolism. That's why sleep deprivation is directly linked to weight gain, poor digestion, and higher risk of heart disease and diabetes. So if you've been exercising hard, eating well, managing stress, but still feel stuck, the missing link might be your sleep routine. You can't grind your way into wellness. Real healing happens while you rest. Let's bust some common myths that may be quietly sabotaging your growth. Myth number 1. You can sleep when you're dead. Truth: chronic sleep deprivation shortens your lifespan. It increases your risk of heart disease, stroke, and even some cancers. That hustle mentality, it can quietly destroy your health. Myth number 2. Some people only need 4 to 5 hours of sleep. Truth: less than 1% of the global population can thrive on under 6 hours due to a rare gene mutation. Everyone else, including you, needs 7 to 9 hours for optimal function. Myth number 3. I'll catch up on the weekend. Truth: sleep debt doesn't work like a bank. You can't undo 5 nights of poor sleep with one long Saturday nap. Your brain and body need consistent rhythm, not chaos. Myth number 4. Waking up during the night is abnormal. Truth. It's actually normal to wake briefly. The problem isn't waking. It's not being able to fall back asleep due to stress, screen exposure, or poor bedtime habits. The more you understand the science of sleep, the more you'll treat it like the life-enhancing powerhouse it truly is. Now, let's talk solutions. How do you actually fix your sleep? First, understand your circadian rhythm. It's your internal clock that responds to light and dark. Expose yourself to natural light in the morning and dim the lights in the evening. This trains your body to release the right hormones at the right time. Second, ditch the screens at least 30 minutes before bed. The blue light tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime, delaying melatonin production, the sleep hormone. Third, create a wind-down routine. Read a book, stretch, journal, or even meditate for 5 minutes. The goal is to signal to your brain, it's time to power down. Stick to consistent sleep and wake times, even on weekends. Your brain loves routine. Also, keep your room cool, dark, and quiet. Think of it as a recovery cave, not just a bedroom. If you want a sharper mind, calmer emotions, better health, and more energy, fix your evening. Because how you end the day shapes how you show up tomorrow. When you start sleeping well, consistently, everything else begins to click. You'll notice your mornings are smoother. You're more focused, patient, and motivated without needing 5 cups of coffee. Your emotions feel less chaotic, your memory sharpens, and your physical body feels stronger and more alive. Over time, your confidence grows. Why? Because consistency builds trust with yourself. And when you trust yourself to rest and rise with purpose, you become more resilient. Your productivity improves. Your relationships feel less strained. Even your creativity and problem-solving skills jump to a higher level. Better sleep doesn't just change how you feel. It changes who you are becoming. So if you've been working on becoming a better version of yourself, more focused, disciplined, emotionally grounded, and physically healthy, don't sleep on sleep. Make rest part of your growth strategy, because real change starts when the world goes quiet and your body begins to heal.